Are you aware of what to do in case you see a fire? You know exactly what to do? Sometimes we could be the savior of the situation, but because of ignorance, the fire could become a big fire and it will burn down a whole facility. Usually in buildings, there's what we call manual call points, or also referred to as fire alarm call points. Now, these fire safety devices are installed strategically on buildings or other locations of a facility. Mostly in those areas, you don't find the smoke detector systems. So, of course, if there are smoke detectors, the smoke detectors will trigger the fire alarm system. But in a place where you find these manual call points, there's usually no smoke detectors. And most cases it's outdoor, you know. So if you have smoke detectors, always they will be triggered because of dust and exposure to environmental conditions. So you usually find these manual call points outdoor, of course also indoor. So you could see a fire a distance away and you will be the only savior, by just activating that fire call, manual call point. You could trigger an alarm to the emergency control room where they will realize that there is some form of emergency, mostly fire in this area. That is why someone has activated this alarm. Now, these devices come in different form. Some are such that you just pull a lever. Some are such that you can press a button or you can break a glass in order for it to activate. It depends on the design. They all work the same way. What is important is that you need to recognize them and know how to use them, so that in the event that you see a fire, look around and see these manual call points around, one of them around, you can activate it and the emergency response will know exactly where the fire is and they will respond there immediately. Before you take a phone to call them, they are already on their way. So it's very important to know this, and then how to respond to it. I mean, to activate it in case you find a fire. So once you get into whether it's a planned facility or a complex building, look around. You see them on the walls, on the columns, on the steel structures. If it's a plant, get to recognize them, so that in case of a situation like that, you just activate it. Now, in some organizations, they use these manual call point beyond fire emergencies. They use it also for other emergencies. For example, if there's an accident in that location where the manual call point is located, you could also activate it and the emergency response will come. So it's not used only for fire. It depends on the organizational policy. Okay. All right. So that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and please share, subscribe, and then put your comments. Okay. Thank you.